welcome back to another video of Dead but Alive. My name is Cubeproductions. Today we're using a weird build where we're using, of course, Surge, a very simple perk. Hit a survivor, they get down, they die, and then every generator 32 minutes from that down survivor will automatically explode, lose 8%, and start regressing. Desolation, that way we can actually chase survivors and make it easier for some merchants to actually down people. And then we're using the really special perk, Septic Touch. What the perk does is the survivors in your turret radius and they are healing and then they get interrupted by their healing, they are blinded and exhausted. It doesn't matter if they finish healing or if they got interrupted, they will still get blinded and exhausted as long as they're in the turret radius. Alien Score Trick Pay Resonance, where basically, we know this perk does. We're not gonna explain it. Vital Targeting Process to slow down survivors when they have cloud traps on them, and prototype rotor to make our to make our drones spin faster. So Septic Touch is a really interesting perk that I'm going to explain more as we continue playing, but I feel like it's a really good perk on Scrub Merchant because it can help with making survivors be exhausted, that way they can't use certain exhaustion perks after chasing them or during chases. Without further ado, we'll get straight to the game and show you how great this build is. Okay, playing on Suffocation Pit, a really interesting map because I haven't played this map in so long. So I feel like I need to figure out how to actually play on this map. So if I remember correctly, this map is the one where there's like the mine. Yes. This is the one that has the mines, and basically we can go underground. Not like go underground, but it's the one that has like the mine shaft. So I see survivor right there. I thought they were going to drop the pallet on me, but they did not. But they just ran over here, and I'll break this wall. Magic. And now we're going to proceed to chase these survivors. Now, I have a lot of videos planned, by the way. The last video I posted was of a Pokemon video because basically one of my subscribers really wanted me to make a Pokemon video, and I'm going to make more of them if you enjoy it. So make sure you tell me in the comments if y'all like that video or not. And if you have any other games you want to play, just let me know. They have head-on, so I'm like, a survivor friend using head-on, fun. So, but I'm not really that worried because survivor friends kind of died to my Scroll Merchant because I can just injure them all, which is funny. And then using Septic Touch, we can make them exhausted so they can't even use head-on anymore, which is really good. So, Septic Touch is not a good perk at all. The reason why it's not a good perk is because basically, it requires you to make a survivor has to heal themselves and to activate the perk. There's a pallet right here, and I wasn't expecting there to be a pallet. Well, I was expecting there to be a pallet, but I wasn't expecting her to be able to drop it that fast. So, she's gonna run into me, so I'm like, yeah. And then I'm gonna get some surge value, and now we can make some generators regress. And then we're gonna put her on a score trick so we can get some of the generators with the most progressing. And this girl gonna try and flashlight me while I'm hooking her. I'm like, what are you doing? But because I have ears, I can tell exactly where she's going. And then I got rid of the wrong drone. I'm like, are you serious? But luckily for me, she went the wrong way. So now all I have to do basically is let her just keep getting scanned by my drone. And because she wants to run the loop where the drone literally is scanning her, if she doesn't stand still, which she's not, I win. So now she's going to this crouch, so she doesn't get hit by my drone. I'm like, okay, you're smart. But it's not going to matter because I got a free hit anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You being claw trapped or you not being claw trapped won't really change anything. Not to mention you better get a claw trap right now because you ran into a pallet and ran into a drone. She's going to blow a pallet. Desolation's going to activate. I'm going to hit the wall because I'm trash. Then I'll have right here because this game loves pallets. I forgot, Suffocation Pit is all like really a lot of pallets back to back. It's not like a bunch of pallets on the map. It's just more like the tiles on these maps can sometimes just be really, really bad. So I don't know how I missed her right there. When I was playing, I was like, what? Well, I'm gonna chase her even longer, but I'm hoping this drone can hit her. Which it does, and now she slowed down, but she's still gonna make the pallet, because even though I slowed her down, there's no way she's not gonna make it. Now there's no way she'll make it because of the fact that she's slow. So all I had to do was for the drone to hit her, but she goes through the pallet anyway because she knew I was gonna try to go around. Because she was smart, but I was smarter, so I just won. So now I'm gonna hook this survivor, and then we're gonna have another score hook, and they have done no gens while doing this. And then I get blinded by the survivor. I'm like, oh, y'all just gonna blind me over and over again like forever? Like, I'm confused. So now I'm gonna chase this girl, even though I don't really want to chase her, so I might stop. But because of the fact that it's the first girl I saw and I want to get a hit, might as well. I know the pallet here, but I'm prepared to put a drone right there. That way she can get hopefully a claw trap on her. She's gonna go back towards the pallet, knowing there's a drone right there. And then it hit me, my drone isn't there. And I'm like, wait, what? And that's a glitch that I will be talking about in a future video. So basically, I have a video plan. I should have hit that girl right there, but I wasn't paying attention. I was so worried about my drone not being there that I was like, wow. But there's a glitch. There's two glitches that are happening with Storm Merchant. The first one has been happening. I just never addressed it. And the second one, I don't know if it's been happening. I don't know if it's been happening like just recently or it's been happening a lot too. But let me know in the comments if this happens to y'all too, if y'all play Score Merchant. But the first glitch is basically you press the button to put your drone. It makes it so you put your drone down. It even gives you the cooldown, but your drone doesn't appear, and that's the first glitch. So basically, you wasted 13 seconds or however long it takes for you to get your drone back. You wasted like 12 seconds. And I knew there was a survivor on this gen, I thought, but apparently there's no survivor here, so I was like, uh-oh. But, you wasted like 12 seconds basically placing a drone, and then get no drone out of it, and then you have no power for 12 seconds, which is really, really bad. So, I don't know why that glitch happens, and I'm kind of mad that it exists, and I'm kind of hope they fix it. Well, I really hope they fix it, because it's really bad for Score Merchant. Like, the fact that you put a drone down, and the drone just doesn't work. Like, I'm pretty sure I put a drone down right here, did I not? And the drone just is not working. So that's fun. So because of that reason, that's the first glitch. The second glitch I found was the fact that when you do put a drone down, the drone doesn't rotate. Now, I noticed that it mainly happens when I use prototype rotor, but I noticed it does happen. It can happen at any time. And that's another big glitch. That glitch is, well, it's worse than I have a drone at all, but that glitch is also bad because, again, your drones aren't rotating. And that's bad. It's basically like you gave your drone low power mode automatically. Like, that's really bad. So because of that reason, I really, really hope they fix these two glitches. Because it doesn't happen all the time, but they happen enough to where I notice it and to where I don't like it. To be fair, no matter what killer it is, you don't want to be playing a killer and your power just decides it doesn't want to work. So I definitely want them to fix this glitch as soon as possible. I'm gonna go after this girl because I know she, the other girl has borrowed time on her, so I don't have to worry. I thought she was gonna drop a pallet, which she does. So I'm hoping she'll bought the pallet. That way I can get some value out of my desolation. But instead, what happens is she goes in a locker, and then the other girl goes in a locker and tries to go inside that same locker, but it doesn't work. So because of that reason, I get 2 quick downs because I don't know if these are the Survivor Friends people or they're not the Survivor Friends people. But I'm like, wait. Someone has a flashlight, so I'm going to try and make sure that I get that person away from me if I can. And now I'm going to hook this girl. Now, they could have probably flashlighted me, honestly, through that wall. But, oh well. Now I'm going to try and hook this girl without getting flashlighted. But, of course, I cannot have a game. Oh, this game is going to be the same thing over and over again. Just get flashlighted over and over again. Now, even though everyone's over here, I'm not really that worried. Because I think about it, it's like, wait. Everyone has, what's it called? Everyone's injured. Everyone has a claw trap on them. Not a claw trap. Everyone's injured and everyone's here, so that means that I don't have to worry. Now, I thought her thing would have ended right there, but it did not end, so I'm kind of mad at myself. I should have waited, but I really thought it was going to end, so she must have had borrowed time or just had like half a second left, and then she got the endurance stats effect. But because I know everyone's injured and they're not on gyms, I don't really have to worry about much, and I can basically have a long chase if I want to. I'm mad because I definitely should hit her right there, but I'm bad at the game, so of course I miss. I don't know why I was doing really bad at this game compared to like my normal games where I did really, really well. But like I was saying, basically I wanted to just say that if you enjoyed what's called these videos, I have a lot more coming, and I'm going to be making more and more videos and trying to make a lot. But like I told y'all, it was just 2 glitches that I saw and that really, really annoyed me, and I feel like it can be addressed and fixed. I don't know, I haven't looked at like the Dead by Daylight forums or like not Discord, but like I've different things like that. I don't even know if Behavior even knows about these glitches. I'm pretty sure they do, but I don't really know for sure. This girl is either oblivious or stupid. I don't know how she didn't hear my third radius. I don't even think I used my power, so I'm a little confused. But she got obliterated, and then she didn't see me either, so I'm like, huh? And then someone tries to flashlight me through the wall, and I'm like, are y'all okay? Like, can y'all stop trying to flashlight people? Like, can y'all just play? So, they're getting kind of destroyed right now. One of them is dead, and they have 2 gens left, but one of those gens is almost finished, but because I know no one's on that gen right now, I don't really have to worry about it. My cloud trap, did I don't remember, did I put a drone right there? I literally thought I put a drone right here. Why is the drone gone? And then go to Seabag, and she's like, oh, I lose. Now, when I was playing, I was assuming that Septic Touch was the reason why these people were not healing. Because I was over here like, why are y'all just not healing? It must be because Septic Touch didn't want to get exhausted. But I don't know, because I don't think Septic Touch is that good. When I first used it, I misread the perk. I thought it just said if survivor gets healed, they're blinded, or blinded and exhausted. But no, what it really says is if survivor gets healed in your terror radius, they're blinded and exhausted. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Now look again, my drone is not here. Like, why is my drone just not appearing? Like, I don't understand like what's happening. Because I used my power, it went from 2 drones and then it went back to 3, which means that my drone didn't work. This girl had what's it called? Off the record, which I should have known considering how I didn't hear her at all make any noise. So I'm gonna put a drone right here. It actually decides to stay up this time. But like I said, I had a video planned to talk about these glitches, but I didn't even know like this video, because I recorded a bunch of videos in a row because I've been having a lot of fun playing WWE. Like, I've been winning a lot of games. I'm not saying winning is the reason why I play, but I've been winning a lot of games. I've been having a lot of fun with Score Merchant. The games have been harder, but I've been having actual fun playing WWE, and I don't think I've really had this much fun playing Score Merchant like I usually do. So I've been experimenting with different builds. Now, if you notice, a lot of my builds are the same thing. It's like Scorcher Pain Resonance, Jolt. Oh, Scorcher Pain Resonance and Surge, or Scorcher Pain Resonance and Deadman Switch, or Scorcher Pain Resonance and this. It's always Scorcher Pain Resonance because it's the best perk in the game. Like, you need that perk if you want to stop gens, because the main thing that makes Killer bad is no matter how good you are at Killer, the generators will always most of the time outspeed you if the survivors know what they're doing, which the survivors should always know what they're doing. This girl is going to try and follow this pallet, but I'm going to try and get her slow into my drone. I'm going to spin her around a circle. That way, if she does go that way, which I thought she was going to, yep. Now she is slow, and all I have to do is try and get her. So she is slowed down a lot. I know the pod right here, but I'm prepared mentally for her to stay here. And then she vaulted instead, so I was like, oh, even better. I was going to put a drone up there, but I didn't want to get rid of one of my active drones already. But it's fine, because we get the down, and we get to hook her. And she's dead on hook. And now all we had to do is find the last person, who was probably doing nothing. And I'm trying to find her. I'm assuming she's over here, considering how I haven't seen her the entire, not the entire game, but I haven't seen her in a long time. Now, there was someone on this gen, but the real question is, where's she at? Another reason why, by the way, I'm going off on a tangent. Like, I'm just saying different things, but what's it called? Septic Touch, another problem with it is it requires the survivor being your terror radius. But as y'all know, when you use Score Merchant and you press your drone button, you will, most likely, become untouchable every time you put your drone down. So because of that reason, it can be really, really hard to use Septic Touch. It will just end up making it so that way you'll have no terror radius and it doesn't even activate anymore, which is kind of sad, but that's just how it works, sadly. Also, I'm mad because I saw she got a claw trap for her. So I'm like, she definitely has a claw trap because she's trying to tell me that she found the hatch, or she's looking for the hatch. So I knew the hatch wasn't over there because I just recently went over there. But as I'm trying to find the hatch and she's over here, I'm like, okay, maybe the hatch is over there, and then she finds it. I'm like, uh-oh. So she got the hatch, but it's fine. Killing 3 people is good enough for me. You can't really do much about the last person. The hatch will spawn in a random spot and you have to pray you find it first, which can be kind of hard to do. But yeah, Septic Touch is a really interesting perk. I don't think it's worth using it. If you really want to use the exhaustion perk, almost every killer in the entire game has an add-on that gives survivors exhaustion. So the Score Merchant is the one that's actually really good. Like, if you get a claw drop on someone, they become exhausted for 6 seconds. And in case you don't know, if you're exhausted, if you keep running, you stay exhausted. So if they're in a chase, they're never gonna stop running. So they're gonna be exhausted forever unless they can stand still or walk for 6 seconds without me trying to kill them, which is most likely not gonna happen. So I might use that add-on more often, but I wanted to see if Septic Touch would have some good value. But sadly, it didn't have as much value that I wanted, or I can't really tell either if it has value or not, because it's just hard to tell too. Because the perk is just really interesting, but it's not really killer friendly. It's hard to tell. But let's go to the second game so I can show you how maybe great this build is. The Treatment Theater, probably one of my favorite maps with Score Merchant because it's really, really good. But like I said, I have been making a lot of videos. Well, I have a lot of videos coming because first thing, college is almost over. Thank the Lord. I hate college because it's just annoying. But the semester's almost over, so I have a lot more time to play and also record. And I'm debating. I want y'all to tell me in the comments. Like, always ask y'all for your opinion in the comments. But I want to know if y'all want me to upload more like smaller videos or make like these 30-minute plus long videos, because most of the games take like 15 minutes long because that's how Storm Merchant works. So I'm gonna vault this window to make her vault that pallet, and then the pallet will break things to Desolation, and that's why you use Desolation. But this map has a lot of pallets in it, and also it can like lead to window to window to window depending on the layout. But I still love this map because it's hard for survivors to be able to know where to go sometimes, because it's an inside building, and putting your drones inside of buildings can be really good or really bad. I kind of figured out that it's a little good depending on where you place it. I'm putting on a score trick, and there's 2 survivors in this main room, so I'm like, oh great, I'm in a really good position. So I see the survivor falls the window, and she has live, so I'm like, uh-oh. So I'm thinking she's gonna go for the rescue, but she doesn't. I'm like, okay, smart girl. So now I'm gonna try and find her and kill her, but she has a pallet, not pallet, a window. Now luckily she doesn't vault the window, so I got a free hit. And now I keep chasing this girl, and now my Desolation activated, so now I can try and chase her, hopefully make her drop a pallet, and then I can make her vault that pallet. But sadly, she has like the strongest pallet in the entire map, so she's not gonna vault that. I mean, she's not gonna drop that ever. Then she's gonna go right here. I'm like, ugh, you're smart. I don't like that. So now she's going to go towards this pallet, and then this pallet leads to a window, but luckily for me, there's a door right here, so I can go through it. But then another window happens, and like I told y'all, this map is just insane. So now I'm going down this girl, because I'm like, you know what, I'm done going for Claudette. But I knew that if I hit this girl, Claudette will think I'm not going to go after her, so I can hopefully catch her off guard. So I'm going to go this way, on these untouchable. Claudette is still there, but I'm going to try and catch her off guard. But there's another Claudette right here doing this gen. I'm like, what y'all doing? Like, y'all know I'm going to murder anyone I see. So now every single person besides the first girl is injured. And then luckily for me, the pallet is gone, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to go this way. I was assuming she was going to vault the window a second time, but she has live instead, so she just runs away. Now she's in a really, really annoying spot, and then someone gets a generator. I'm like, uh-oh. And there's no way to mind game this pallet, so I'm going to try and mind game it anyway, because I'm an idiot. And then I'm going to keep trying to mind game it anyway, because I'm an idiot. Even though I know I can't mind game it. So I just decided to just leave her, because I'm like, you know what, next girl. And then I see someone doing my drone. And then she's like, what are you doing? You cannot hurt me. I'm like, yep, okay. So now we're either this girl, and it's a long process of just chasing survivors and trying to get down. Like, it's just a long process. So now every single person's injured, and that girl got a cloud jump on her, so I'm like, yay. And then right there, you saw my drone not move at all. That's the second glitch I was talking about. There's no way I'm gonna hit her because there is a window right here, so I'm like, ah. But I try anyway. Then I hear someone behind me, so I'm like, let me turn around, and then it just frenzy. Like, literally, it feels like every second I'm just dealing with survivor after survivor after survivor. So this girl, I'm pretty sure we already down before, actually, so I kind of feel bad for down here a second time. But because she's the only one I actually catch, I was like, sure, I'll down you. And then I got stuck on the wall, so I'm like, I might not make this hook, and I made it. I was like, wow. Yep. Well, you already heard it before, so I was like, I felt bad, but at the same time, I was like, well, it's not my fault. Like, I chased literally everyone. Like, I literally did that. So the fact that it didn't work is kind of sad. So I think someone's up here because I thought I saw scratch marks, and I was like, yep. And then there's the Claudette who's injured. I'm going to swing so I can jump down faster. But then she gets bounced, and I'm like, y'all always have the right perks. Like, Jesus. And this is the reason why you should have the add-on that makes them all exhausted. Like, literally, she's going to be able to go through this pallet one more time, but she kind of gets stuck, and I kind of forgot I got a speed buff for every person on the radar, so because of that reason, I was able to catch her. And then Surge activates, and everything around me explodes and starts losing progress. I love Surge. Surge is like a better version of Surge is like a better or worse version of Hex Ruin, because in a way you AoE, like you hit everything around you that's 32 meters away, and then they start regressing automatically. But the reason why it's better is because unlike a Hex Ruin, which can actually be cleansed and gotten rid of, you can't get rid of someone's Surge. It's a perk that always activates every time. So because of that reason, I feel like it's a little bit better. I'm gonna go this way because I thought I saw blood and scratch marks, which I did. But then I go the wrong way, and I'm like, dang it. So I gotta try and follow these. And then luckily for me, the survivor who I actually was trying to stop chasing ran in front of me. And with the tip of my blade, I will cut her open, and then we get her down. And I know this girl has calm spirit because she probably was worried about like ultimate weapon. I haven't really seen that many people use ultimate weapon anymore. Now I could be wrong, but like I don't use ultimate weapon very often because I feel like ultimate weapon is a good perk, but having to use the ultimate weapon that man switch combo is a lot of work. Not a lot of work, but it feels like I don't want to like even using it when I can use other perks that do something similar or the same thing. That's why I don't use it. But these people are getting injured. By the way, another reason why I wanted to use Septic Touch is because I felt like if I use Septic Touch, anytime a survivor were to get a claw trap on them, of course they can't heal. But once the claw trap's over, it's like, oh, the claw trap's gone. Now I can, now the claw trap's gone, I have the ability to make survivors exhausted if there's out to heal, which is really, really good. But it's not. I can never tell if this perk is getting value or not. I really just can't tell, and it's kind of hard. I wish there was like a way to indicate if a survivor was what's it called? If a survivor was injured or not injured, exhausted or not. Like maybe they breathe even louder. I don't know. But there's a plotter right here. So I'm like, okay. And then notice how this generator in the middle had like a lot of progress on it, and now it has like 0. That's the combination of jolt over and over again and score to resonance. If score tricks even, he's saying jolt, it's all search. Even if score to pin resonance isn't even hitting it, it's the fact that every time we down a survivor, that generator is slowly losing 8% progress over and over again. So I'm trying to cut off the survivor by going through this way and being uncuttable. And I was correct. She did go this way. But she's smart and she knows that this loop is basically unwinnable on my side. So I'm going to have her break this pallet. But I am going to get her to vault the thing. And this time I know I can hit her before she lost. And she knows I can hit her, so she decides not to vault. But then this time I know I can hit her. But then she's like, wait, I'm going to vault anyway. And because I was like, I can probably hit you, but I don't want to risk it, I decided to just go on the other side. I swung and missed, of course, but at least I downed her. And then we had one person dead, by the way, because one person killed herself. She's like, I'm done. Then this girl's going to try and sabotage this hook for me. And I'm like, you do that. You sabotage that hook. And I'll just hook her on a different hook because this girl's not struggling. So I don't have to worry. And it's kind of funny. Like, the survivor really sacrificed her life for this survivor. But this survivor gave up because she's like, oh my god, Scrap Merchant winning? No, that can't be. And then she decided to just give up. Now I feel bad because now this girl literally gave her life for nothing because she is dead on hook. And she literally died for absolutely no reason. And I feel bad. Luckily, she didn't have power struggles, so I didn't have to worry about that. But now this game is 100% over, because there's no way this last survivor is going to be able to beat me on a map where I have drones everywhere, and that one false move can end up killing her. And she literally will just die and get hurt. Then she runs in front of me, drops the pallet on me, so it stuns me. But because that girl's not dead on hook yet, the hatch hasn't spawned, so I don't have to worry about that right now. So I'm hoping I can find her before the hatch spawns, and she finds the hatch. Now the hatch has spawned now, but I know I can probably down her before she finds the hatch as long as the hatch doesn't spawn near her. Right here, she's in a really bad position. She's gonna vault this window, but she's kind of still stuck in this corner, so she can't really do much. So now I'm gonna make her go this way, and I down her, and now I don't have to worry about anyone else, and I win, because that's how you play Scrap Merchant, using the best perk in the game, Septic Touch. Now this girl is gonna give up because she's like, you know what? Not even putting struggling, I lose. So I'm like, yeah. That was funny. So yeah, that was me using Septic Touch. Like I told you, I can never tell if it even gives me value or not because I can't tell. This game, well, not even this game and last game, all the survivors just kept staying injured, and it makes it fun. It's kind of funny. I thought about using Thanophobia in some of my games because I noticed that a lot of my survivors will end up staying injured, and Thanophobia will give me a lot of value. But then I use Thanophobia, and then I get games where I never get to down or injure anyone. Like, they just elude me. And I'm over here like, why? Or everyone tries to heal, knowing, because I have Thanophobia. I'm like, y'all are annoying. But that's the reason why you don't see me use that perk. But I'm glad we won, because now I get to climb up the ranks, even though I don't really care about ranks. But I do want to get to rank 1 one day, just so I can see if I can do it or not. But I can't remember if I've been to rank 1 or not. I don't really remember. But I'm going to try and get to rank 1 and get my Scrap Merchant Pursuit 100. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I love reading y'all's comments. I respond to every single one. If you have any more game ideas for me to play, let me know. If you have any builds, let me know in the comments. And if you really want to see I mean, if you also notice these glitches that keep happening, where like you don't get to use your drone or your drone disappears for some unknown reason, please let me know because that is so annoying. Like chasing a survivor, trying to spin my drone around, and then the drone just doesn't exist. Like the drone Houdini on me. I'm like, what the world? It's just so annoying because I don't know why it happens, and I don't know how to fix it. I don't think I even can fix it. It's just something you have to deal with, and that's kind of bad, game design wise, when your killer can't use their power. But I went a little tangent. I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a nice day.